Okay, guys. Welcome to Friday evening chai pe charcha, the double dose of Friday. My tea with me. I hope you had yours in the evening. Not showing my screen. Is the screen visible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Slides are visible?
Yes.
Sure. Thank you. Welcome to the Friday chai pe charcha, the regular feature of the mini paid group. So I hope to again add a new dimension to today's finance session. Finance Basics Part 10. This is the series which has been continuing since the last year. And I hope to add a few things which are very important and which are always confused by many of the colleagues. And I hope at the end of today's session, you get a better insight to all of them. So, as usual, all my presentations will begin by thanking the Lord Almighty who's given me much more than what I deserve. When it comes to finance, the big thanks is due to my dad as well, who left us 1 year and 9 months back. He's always there with me in my memories. So this is my brief biodata. You all are aware of it. So today's topic is, as I told you, on health insurance. Not exactly health insurance, but a portion of it, which is actually the most confused one when it comes to picking up the riders. So basics part 10, health insurance, deciding or decoding your health critical illness coverage. We actually are very confused when it comes to choosing a medical policy. There are different components of say health insurance. I'll be detailing you broadly, and then I'll be picking up the critical illness part only for today's presentation. So various types of health insurance: individual health insurance, family floater plans, critical illness plan, senior citizen plan, maternity health insurance for females exclusively, and unit linked health plan. So these are different versions. The most common ones are the 1 and 3, followed by a 2 as well. But then all of them, 2 might be a common component of 1 and 3, but 1 and 3 serve a totally different purpose and actually have a different proposition as well. So as we go on, you'll get an insight into the third, the critical illness part today. Let's go on. So we all know that lifestyle diseases are in vogue today. We are all actually having a lot of junk food, at least if not in COVID. Otherwise, we are living in a polluted environment. Our say stress levels are always rising, and our dentistry has given us a pretty sedentary say lifestyle, which hardly calls for any movement unless we have a game inculcated in our schedule, which I strongly advocate, or we have our regular exercise doers, which very rare of us are. So because of these lifestyles, we are actually say going to be infected with so many diseases, illnesses, infections, which the data also supports it. They have actually increased in the past, say, decade or so, more so because of the increasing vehicles. The pollution is also a big component in that. And it will be shocking to hear that 1 out of 4 Indians, 25%, are at the risk of dying from non communicable disease, which is not spread by, say, touch or any other droplet infection like a cardiovascular disease or a CA or a cancer, as we say, before the age of 70. Although the Indian life expectancy is in the range of 78 to 80, but this is one say statistic which shudders us to have a look at it. So yes, sticking to healthy diet, following an exercise, having a game in your schedule can keep many unwanted ailments. But there are certain factors which are not in your control, and heredity is one of them. And of course, with increasing age, we have decreasing immunity levels, which actually lead to more of life-threatening or lifestyle diseases. And obviously, medical treatments are very expensive these days. We cannot actually expect that we can get scot free with very few, say, investment in monetary terms, if I may say so. But yes, the disease or any disease, if it is hospitalized, it runs into lakhs. Even if it was a normal thing or a normal non say invasive like a COVID, if I dare say that, people had a lot of bills running in up to 15, 16, 17 lakhs as well in the beginning of COVID, later followed by quarantine at home, of course. So, so if you can single out the costs, you can say that if you are having a cardiac ailment or a cancer, God forbid, any of you or any of you in your family, the cost can easily go up to 20 to 30 lakhs because we don't want to get it done in a, say, government hospital. We want to have it at a private and that to a better one who is an expert in them. So then the cost shoots up. The say money or the hospital bill flows like a river. And then there are many other expenses. Once your say one end is blocked, your income stops, your expenses increase, obviously your lifestyle has to suffer. So those critical illness can actually cut down on your future work lifestyle as well. God forbid if you have any of those critical illnesses. We look at it, what are those? So considering those things from that point of view, we mean to understand that once the work is cut, obviously there will be loss of regular income as well. The dependents on us who are actually may not be earning, maybe a non-working spouse for most of the males, maybe say dependent minor children or near major children, even those are studying and not say earning anything. So they can get under tremendous financial trauma. So it is good to take all precautionary measures like having good healthy food, not eating junk food. But yes, it is very important to stay protected financially because these illnesses can strike anyone and they do so without any say for without any former say invitation or for intimation rather, if I can say so. So if you have a mediclaim or a medical insurance, as I have been talking since many years, so it is time to give it a financial buffer because I always used to say, and I still say it, a normal individual should have a minimum, say, medical coverage, medical insurance of 5 lakhs. But when it comes to choosing for the critical, and remember, those 5 lakhs are usually for hospitalization, and usually they will not cover your critical illnesses unless specified otherwise. But if you are actually, say, taking a critical illness cover, those diseases, those hospitalizations could be costly. So what is the solution? Solution is to give that insurance a little bit of buffer. How? I'll be dealing with all this in the coming slides today. So today's presentation might take about 75 minutes approximately. So that buffer I was talking for the medical illness comes through the CI plan, the critical illness health insurance, or the CI plan as we say. So people or the experts in the industry advise that yes, you can start buying your CI plans around 40. But you need to understand that uh, if you buy it early, health risks may be less. Obviously, the premium would be lesser as well. And many of the policies will have a say mandatory period before they start covering the critical illnesses. I'll deal with that as well. So, considering the change in lifestyle, people are getting heart attack at the age of 35. I remember I was in college. Uh, One of our teachers was say teaching us dental materials in first year, 94, 93, 94. Uh, He then got selected in his PG exam in GDC Amritsar, and he went on to do oral surgery in GDC Amritsar. And when I came back after graduation and joined hospital, one of my good friends today, Dr. Navjot, he was his batchmate. So the first question he asked me, "Do you know Dr. Bakshi?" Said yes. He taught us dental material in the first year. He passed away last month or last week, I guess, in 1998, and it was a shocker to me. And I was 22, 23 at that time. Dr. Navjot was 5 years senior, so he was his batchmate. So probably at the age of 26 to 27, he had a heart attack, and that was a shocking thing. That was the first heart attack in the young age I had heard of. He was not a stressful personality. He was not having any family history as well. But then calamity strikes, spares none if it is hell bent on striking anything. So all these factors make critical illness cover absolutely essential. So what exactly is it? Critical illness, under the critical illness plan, hospitalization is not covered. When you're diagnosed with a particular, say, disease or illness, from the list of the illnesses covered, and those can range from 3 to 37. A minimum critical illness plan comes with the three coverage of three illnesses. The maximum usually is 37. So it varies from your plan to plan, varies from company to company. So we'll see those today. So if you're diagnosed with that, it is confirmed after the look-in period of, say, if you don't die within the 30 days of the diagnosis, then if you are not, say, there are other writers as well about for 90 days as well. I'll come to that. So the whole sum, critical illness sum, is given to you. Sum assured is given to you. It can be 20 lakhs, it can be 25 lakhs, and then you can use that sum to cover off your needs. But then only condition is, apart from the other riders, your disease which you are diagnosed with, God forbid, is covered under the list of your critical illnesses. Now, who will decide that? You, your family history. We'll come to that. So, health insurance can be, as I said, individual insurance and family floater are the ones are the most common. And critical illness is kind of a fixed benefit plan, which provides lump sum amount for treatment of critical illness. Let's have a further look at it. How this plan works. So, it works totally different from a Mediclaim, a normal health insurance. It pays you a lump sum amount equal to the sum insured. Can be 20 lakhs, whatever sum you decide. 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, whatever. If you say acquire a serious ailment like a cancer or a cardiovascular disease or the anyone from the list mentioned or anyone from the ones covered in your policy. So it provides a lump sum benefit which pays for your cost of care, your recuperation expense, and even pay off any debt. How to calculate that? I'll let you know. So जितना मर्जी आपको hospital expense हो जाए, it is not covering that, of course. It is giving you the sum insured. From that, you can make all your expenses, all and sundry. So they are definite fixed benefit plans where the payout is definite and fixed. You need to understand that. So you can keep noting down your queries. I'll take all of them at the end. I know there might be many questions arising, but keep on noting them. I'm very sure that most of them would be answered by the end of the presentation because the placement of various queries has been, various concepts have been according to your queries only at different levels. So this lump sum amount, what you receive, 10, 20, 50, whatever is the sum insured, you can use that to pay off your hospital bills, any home loan EMI since you stopped working. If you're hospitalized, your future, say, job is not secure. You might be, say, hospitalized. You are, say, not good enough to pay your home loan installments. Rather than putting a load on your dependents, you can pay off your home loan. Then premium for your investments, the regular ones which you are doing, your day-to-day expenses and other expenditure which you may incur due to the loss of income. How do you decide that? We'll come to that. So it does not matter. You can have a CI from multiple companies as well. And you can have a 20 lakh from one, 30 lakh from another. Of course, you have to pay the premium. And of course, their riders will apply if those things are covered into that. So if you are diagnosed with a problem covered with that, every company will pay you the say amount, and so that will be like a lottery for you. Of course, not lottery, you are hospitalized and you are suffering from a condition, but yes, at least financial lottery in the sense that your family doesn't have to suffer for lack of say your uh, say if you are stationary and stagnant on the bed. And especially it holds good for people who are single earning members of a joint family. So then medical mediclaim or the normal health insurance is like an indemnity plan. जितना आपका expense हुआ, it will reimburse that. Your health insurance policy is like that. But then number of critical illness, as I said, it varies from 3 to 37. On an average, a few policies come with 10 to 11, a few policies come with 20 as well, a few policies come with 34 as well. So average range is within 8 to 20 for the major critical illness or more. So the most common ones are cancer, say coronary artery bypass, surgery, open heart surgery, as we say, heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, aorta surgery, heart valve replacement, major organ transplant, paralysis, all those. So amount coverage can be, some insured can be anywhere from rupees 1 lakh onwards. So obviously many companies are coming up with a minimum 10 lakh plan now. Uh, they don't cover a smaller one, but yes, there are many multiple companies coming up with plan. I'll discuss those companies as well. So cost of treatment of such critical ailments is usually in lakhs. So either you borrow, you say na, when you have a calamity, you either beg, borrow, or steal. So either you have to borrow from relatives if you don't have an emergency fund. Obviously, even if you have an emergency fund, these expenses are certainly very high. So you need to keep this factor into account, and or you have to break your existing investments, so you actually lose out on the compounding factor. Then they range of usually as a many covered diseases, as I given you the range 8 to 20s. The minimum uh, covered is 2 or 3, and maximum covered is 60. A couple of companies only come with 60, but otherwise, on an average, the industry average is 34 to 37 on the higher side. So many companies have rolled out 2 to 3 coverage as well. Cancer, say cardiac and the kidney failures, they only are being covered, and they actually sell as riders separately also along with the life insurance plans or with the health insurance plans. So combination is also available. That is where actually the audience gets confused or the visitors get confused. What to buy, how to buy, kitne rider lein, kitne na lein. Yes, technically, if you are buying a term insurance or a health insurance, along with you take a critical illness, you will pay a lesser premium, no doubt, than a standalone CI policy. You can buy a standalone CI policy separately as well. But then there is a range. The total sum insured cannot be, say, in critical illness, cannot be, say, more than 50%, and the premium cannot be more than 30%. The IRDAI regulations, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, IRDAI regulations actually give it on the rider. So if your term insurance term plan is lesser value, then you can't have a higher critical illness coverage. I'll come to that as well. So they can actually complement your regular health policies. You can file a claim, and even if your bills have been settled by your Mediclaim, the hospital bills, you can file claim under critical illness coverage as well. So, for example, if you have a basic cover of 5 lakhs, you can add a 15 to 20 lakh critical cover to take care of the expenses. This is for the healthcare part. For the term insurance, I told you the rider is 50 and 30. I'll come to that as well. So to take care of the expenses so that your regular policy will either cover it partly or not pay at all. But your critical illness will be covered 15, 20 lakhs separately properly. So then there are many other expenses after the hospitalization. Sometimes after surgery or chemotherapy, it can be expensive continued medication, your supplements, your any say walking aids, any prosthetics if you need, any physiotherapy and so on. So then otherwise you have to actually spend it from your own pocket, because the medical insurance or the health policy or the health insurance will cover only your hospitalization expenses. or maximum up to 90 days of your expenses after discharge. It does not cover. Sometimes the medicine go on, or the procedures go on for even 6 months. The rehab process is longer for certain ailments. So most of the policies don't give any coverage after 90 days, even not the OPD coverage for the same disease for which you have been discharged. So then you can actually say dip into your lump sum of the critical illness which you gain to meet the cost of your this regular checkups or follow up or any other extra things you need. And obviously, as I said, to meet your daily needs, um, and your investments and your living and your other expenses or even your EMIs, if you can say so. So usually, as we say, we know that earning potential is also affected. So before you buy the policy, look at the family history, type of the job, medical inflation, and the age factor when you have to buy. So anyone cover should be about 15 lakhs, because usually it is given after the detection of the disease only, and not otherwise. So then many of the plans, most of the plans have a rider that you have to survive for 30 days after the diagnosis of the critical illness to make the claim. Some come with a 0 day survival also. Some have 28 days, some have 90 days as well. So waiting period. So any critical illness diagnosed within the first 90 days and death within 30 days will not be covered. Sometimes people are smart. They know that it has been diagnosed, to get a policy, you'll get a premium from the company. It is not covered. There are certain riders in that. So you need to read the fine print very, very clearly before you say jump on to buy it. So then uh, say policies will cover if your disease in the initial stage, for example, cancer, they'll be giving you only 25 to 50% of the sum assured. Uh, Sometimes in some policies, if it is a late stage cancer or an advanced stage cancer, they pay up to 150% of the sum insured as well. So not 100, but 150%. But then again, those things have to be read very carefully, which all things are covered, because somehow when we get the policy documents very say uh, in very small words it is being mentioned over there. We really need a magnifying glass to read sometimes, but then we need to understand those things very clearly. All the companies will give you a free look-in period of 15 days. If you're not happy with the policy, once the policy documents arrive at your home, or if the say policy seller agent has cheated you, if you have not bought it online after research, if you bought it through an agent and you feel that the agent has cheated you, you can actually say uh, return the policy within the free look period of 15 days, and most of the companies will offer that as per the IRDAI regulations. So once the full insured sum is paid out, some policies can be terminated, but there are some other policies as well which will continue. Let's suppose you have a say premium paying term of 20 years. You paid it for 10 years, and you were diagnosed with a problem at the 11th year. So the company will pay out and then say redeem your waive off your premium for the next 5 to 10 years. Even those policies are there. So the claim settlement is very straightforward. It is not like health insurance कि इसमें PPE kit नहीं cover करेंगे, इसमें gloves नहीं cover करेंगे, इसमें ये cover नहीं करेंगे. There are so many riders in that, in the hospitalization factor. We know that. वो medicine वहां से लेनी जरूरी होती है. There are so many things in the health insurance. Ultimately, you don't get the full amount. But in this case, in the CI plans, there are no riders as such. सिर्फ यही चीज होती है कई बार that it has to be diagnosed from the company doctor or the company. Obviously, he is a reputed guy only, whosoever is associated with the company. And if your disease diagnosis is correct, and if you have gone to a specialist, there is no way that the company doctor will refuse that. So there is no harm in that. So in a normal healthcare policy or a health insurance policy, the room rent, sublimits, co-pay, and other exclusions are there. Obviously, again, as I said, there are two parts in that, part one and part two. I'm dealing with the critical illness part two part today. Maybe another part of the detail on the health insurance, maybe in a separate session. That would be a longish session, maybe 2 to 2.5 hour session, when I need to explain all the details and all the factors associated. But then maybe some another time, maybe in May or June. So under a CI policies, there are no such complications. Just need the photocopies of the medical reports, that could prove your diagnosis and recommended treatment, and obviously the claim substantiated by the company physician or the appointed doctor. So the next question is how much coverage to take. So I always give an example. I gave you what all you need to cover with that. You need to understand your current situation if you are the single earner of the family. So calculate the present income and expenses. I'll give you an example. You can correlate it with yourself, or you can add and subtract according to you. A software engineer, Mr. ABC, I've given the name ABC, along with a housewife and two kids, minor kids, of course, living in a tier 2 city. Most of you are in tier 2, some of you are in tier 1 as well. But let's suppose the monthly expenses are 30,000 and he pays a loan EMI house loan of 25,000 as well. So what are his monthly expenses? 55,000. So if his total expenses is, say, we have to keep into account 2 to 3 years or 3 years, what exactly is the sum he will need as a coverage? Let's see, he's hospitalized and not fully rehabilitated up to 2 to 3 years. 55,000 into 12 into 3, approximately 20 lakhs. So then you need to add the cost of treatment of critical illness. Let's suppose you take that average as 20 lakhs. So 20 plus 20, the total expenses are now 40 lakhs. Remember, in the first 20 lakhs, we have covered the cost of living as well and the EMI factor as well. And in the next 20, we have covered the, say, any expenses which he'll be incurring. Then approximate coverage, if it is needed after 5 to 7 years, you have to factor in the inflation factor as well. 40 lakhs might be 40 today, but after 7 years, it might be a different amount. So if you roughly have to beat inflation, we can say roughly keep it after 7 years, approximately 1.5. So if that is the minimum rate of inflation, if we expect that. So 40 into 1.5, 60. So if you follow the inflation formula, the expenses would be around 60 lakhs. So we should be, Mr. ABC should be looking at a critical illness cover of 60 lakhs to smoothly take care of the insured expenses, which will include his treatment cost, his daily household expenses, and his monthly EMI. Those of you who are on loan, they need to remember this, that this factor needs to be taken into account, your current expenses and your loan EMI as well, when you opt for a critical illness coverage. Then how to buy? Different question, but you can buy it along with the, say, normal insurance company, non-life, of course, a standalone health insurance company, or even from a life insurance. As I say, it can be added as a rider with the term plan as well, with the health insurance plan as well. But as a separate, it is available as a standalone plan as well, and can be added as a rider to the base plan, which you are actually having. So if you are adding as a rider to the base plan, there can be two possibilities. Number one, the base policy will continue after the CI rider is used. Let's suppose you taken a policy and you added a critical insurance, critical illness rider to it, and God forbid you had a problem. Obviously, if it was a term insurance plan and it had a rider, so you used up that, term insurance will come into action if you're no longer in this world. So that base policy will continue. The critical illness will be reimbursed to you accordingly, whatever your expenses or whatever, say, premium or whatever sum insured is there with you. In the second case, where the base policy ends, let's suppose you've taken a smaller term insurance plan. There are term insurance plans available from 65 to 85 to 99 even as well. A standard one comes up to 75, but people actually opt for a lesser plan as well for 20 years, for 30 years. Then if the base policy ends, the second option can be the base policy ends. Then premium can be lower in the first situation, because the critical illness rider can be used anytime during the term, during the say existence of the base policy tenure, whatsoever it is existing. So if the rider is under the life insurance, the premium remains constant. Otherwise, it varies up to the age. The overall cost will remain lesser than a standalone, because standalone will vary according to your age. In the life insurance, since there is a limit, so then it will be, say, the premium will remain the say standard one only, the constant one only. The CI premium otherwise goes on increasing as you, because with increased age, decreased immunity, there are chances that you actually fall prey to diseases more often. So, and then sometimes you can be bereft of the life cover also if you actually use the CI rider first. Then sometimes finding say insurer to cover your life cover to someone with a critical illness may be difficult as well. So make a wise decision when you're buying it. As I told you about the rider sum assured is restricted to 50% of the base plan, and premium is restricted to 30% of the base plan for a CI rider, for a critical illness rider in a term plan, in a term based plan. It cannot be more than that. For example, your term plan is 1 crore, your CI will can't be higher than 50 lakhs. And your premium, whatever it is, cannot be more than one third. This is as per the government regulations, the IRDAI regulations. You can't opt for a 1 crore term plan and a 1 crore critical illness rider. You can't opt for that. You can separately take a 1 crore term, say CI rider from 10 companies. You can have a 10 crore say coverage going. Obviously, you have to pay the premium for those 10 as well. And obviously, you won't pray also that you fall, say, sick to such diseases. Then choosing the right combination should always be very important, because these are the things which actually make a lot of difference. As I said, you can choose as a add-on to your health policy or your term insurance policy, because all three have a different purpose and they address different, they work in a different manner as well. Because health insurance will cover only for hospitalization pre and post up to the sum insured. So if you have a health insurance, let's suppose of 10 lakhs and hospitalization, you have a bill of 2.5. It will cover only 2.5 of that sum insured. It will not give you 10 lakhs back. It will be dealing. You might have other expenses. There will be a lot of things which are not covered in that hospitalization as well. So, as I said, I'll take those separately in the health insurance when I take up. So, then the term plan will pay the entire sum if you are no more in this world, God forbid. But again, those are different purposes. If the life insurance survives the policy term, except for a very couple of companies, there is no maturity benefit. If there are maturity benefits, the premium is very high. So term insurance is purely like a vehicle insurance. You don't get a no claim bonus. So usually in vehicles, you still get it. So the different benefits of health insurance, critical illness, and term insurance. So it is advisable to have a combination of all these three, and you decide which is best for you. Don't fall to the prey of only taking a health insurance or only taking a term plan. Remember, critical illness is vital as well. So how should you choose? First thing, ensure that your coverage is as broad as possible. Policies which cover large number of ailments should be the chosen ones, should be the preferred ones, because the ones which cover 3 to 4 diseases are good for nothing, what I believe. Usually we say heart problems and cancer is the most common thing. Uh, as you all know, I'm running an NGO with my friends, Can Fight Cancer. The proceeds of the mini paid group also go totally to that group only, to that society only. So today I put up a post. April is actually Oral Cancer Awareness Month, which is celebrated all over the world. So there are, say, 51 to 52,000 cases of oral cancer diagnosed every year. It was the data I just put up on the Facebook today, on the CFC page, of course, not on my personal handle. So you actually don't feel lucky that you can contract any of the two diseases. It is up to you to look at your family history and then predict and then take the coverage accordingly. Oh my God. You'll say this is a finance session. Where does the anatomy slide come in? So, but still, you need to know about which diseases are covered, as I told you in the beginning. So, stroke incidence chances 9%, survival chances 65. Cancer 25% incidence, 76% survival. Organ transplant 1% incidence, 83% survival. Neurological 1%, 100% survival. Heart attack 53, 60. Renal failure 8% incidence and survival is 52%. Paralysis 4% and 94% is survival. So this is not an say anatomy slide, but incidence and survival rates for various critical illnesses. So let me show you the list of the most common 34 critical illnesses which are covered. Cancer of specified severity, angioplasty, heart attack, heart valve surgery, aortic surgery, cardiomyopathy. The 2 to 6 are usually heart rated only. Then primary pulmonary hypertension, CABG, blindness, chronic lung disease, chronic liver disease, kidney failure, bone marrow transplant, Apallic syndrome, benign brain tumor, brain surgery, coma, major head trauma, permanent paralysis of limbs, stroke resulting in permanent symptoms, Alzheimer's disease, motor neuron disease with permanent symptoms, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson, poliomyelitis, loss of independent existence, loss of limbs, deafness, loss of speech, medullary cystic disease, SLE, major burns, and aplastic anemia. These are the lists. This is the list of 34, which is taken from the ICICI website. So ICICI covers these 34 diseases. So I'll give you data of the various companies covering various illnesses as well. So the number of illnesses will have an impact on premium as well. For example, national insurance comes with two policies. One of them covers 11 diseases. One of them covers 34 diseases. So a 35-year-old male who's healthy will have a premium of around 80 to 75 for covering those 11 diseases, plus GST, of course, which has started from 1st April for a 25 lakh cover. But if the same individual decides to, say, take a plan from national insurance, which covers 37 ailments, he'll have to, say, spend about 2,800 more, approximately 2,800 more for the same, plus GST, of course, for the same amount of cover. So this is the difference which actually comes in the critical illness plan when you cover about the diseases. So you obviously you can't be lucky or unlucky without these, but you really need to check out your family history, your sibling history, your every detail of your distant family, close family as well before you go on to buy this. So yes, currently COVID healthcare was there. People actually opted for, say, additional riders in that. A separate COVID policy was comparatively cheaper. A 50,000 policy for staff, which was made mandatory by government at one point of time, then lifted over, was approximately for 450 rupees, approximately less than 1% of the cost. So, but then you don't blindly follow anyone. You have to, again, I use this term always, use your top floor, use your own brain, take your affordability, city of residence, tier 1, tier 2, your hospital cost around you, then your family history, amongst other factors, amongst your cost of living as well, your liabilities as well, your expenses as well, your future commitments as well, your education commitments for your kids, all those factors into account before buying additional protection. Then there are a few other points which you have to choose when you have to choose a critical illness plan. Benefits in the basic health insurance, because people, many companies would offer different benefits. Then history of family health, evaluate the same, and if you get adequate coverage uh, with your, say, specific disease, you have a family history, do take a coverage. Then illnesses which are covered, showed you the different list. Different companies will have different policies which they cover as per the different set, but most of the diseases fall in this category only. Then this is a very, say, very important aspect, the waiting period. As a journal, waiting period is for, say, 30 days minimum. Then a 90 days period is as well. Then certain companies have policies which any specific pre-diseases, pre-specified illness, which is covered after 4 years. So depend, as I said, you have to look into the fine print, read into the fine print of the document, use the free look period to, say, return the policy if you're not happy with the diseases covered, if you feel that you are at a larger risk in your family given your family history. So try to cover those things which are actually needed preemptively by you. Then the claim amount. So certain factors like cost of treatment, medicine, follow-up plans. So you can actually choose accordingly. As I gave you the figure of, say, 40 to 60 lakh for Mr. ABC. So you need to take those factors into account as well. Then you can opt for a standalone plan or a rider, as I mentioned, along with the term plan or along with your health insurance. Those standalone plans will be slightly expensive, but they can give you a higher claim amount because there is a limit attached, as I told you earlier as well. Then individual plan or family floater. So family floater plan always comes out to be comparatively cheaper because when you buy separately a critical illness for your parents, because of their age factor, it will be costly. You are younger than them, yours will be cheaper. But when you buy a family floater, it'll overall, if you add up the say the total is less than the sum total of individuals, as we say, so that will be lesser than that. So then you can add a critical illness to your basic Mediclaim plan or basic healthcare health insurance plan as well. So opt for an individual or a family floater plan, depending upon what age your parents are in, what ailments they currently have, what is their family history, again, their parents. So obviously you need to take these into account as well. So then I'll always suggest a standalone illness policy, especially for a single earning male member or a single earning sometimes female member as well, or maybe a male is a lesser earning member sometimes. So all where the major load is on the individual who is actually taking the policy, always take a stand. You probably pay a little bit of premium more, but you can have a higher coverage, and that higher coverage is not good enough to cover only your expenses, your hospitalization or your say medical expenses, but can cover your day to day and your future commitments and future liabilities, or your loan, your EMI, and all those things as well. So uh, remember one thing, there is one rider. You all know policies like your phone numbers can be ported to another insurance, but a critical rider alone, a standalone policy, cannot be ported. If it is along with, along with a, say, added as a rider to your base plan of term or health insurance, it can be ported because there the base plan is more important. But if it is a critical illness separately standalone policy, it cannot be ported to any insurer. You have to stay with the existing say insurance company. So we all know that separate plans of life insurance are sometimes complex, restrictive, and they have very say different kind of conditions attached to them. So sometimes it will be good to get it from a non-life insurance company or a health insurance company which has a better knowledge of the certain say conditions of the market along with. And also a standalone policy offers you more flexibility for some insured and larger covers as well. So I told you you can buy as an individual or a family floater as well. So you can add as to a base Mediclaim as well. Then there are separately conditions which affect women only. So some companies are offering women specific critical illness plans only. Because many females have problems after menopause, after 40, 45. So they have separately plans for them as well. So then usually the term is usually lesser than the life insurance. It does not go up to 99, of course. It has a 20-year or a 30-year period when you are buying it. But then buying from non-life insurance helps because you can always, if your discontinued life insurance policy is discontinued, the CA riders will not get terminated as such otherwise. So usually separate plans will have their better benefits and cover more diseases. So I'll recommend a standalone plan surely. So obviously, any term plan, any separate plan, any health insurance plan will give you a benefit under the Section 80D, which is 25,000 for individuals below 60 and 50,000 for senior citizens. So check if the plan is available online. Sometimes the online version of the health or the critical illness is not cheaper. Usually the plans are cheaper online, but the medical or the critical illness are not cheaper. But then certain CI online plans will allow you to buy it without undergoing any medical test. Especially if the premium chosen or the sum insured chosen is higher side, then if you're buying it physically, the companies will make you go undergo certain medical tests to determine your say current health status so that you don't cheat the company. So let's compare various critical illness insurance policies because whatever I say convey to you in the whole lecture in the end, the question will always be there, sir, best policy kaun si hai? Best plan kiska hai? So I'll give you all, and I'll give you selected one, and then I'll give you a list also. The final call will still lie with you. So Aditya Birla, age minimum 18, active, secure, cancer secure. Only cancer protection, 50% for sum assured for early stage, 100% for major, 150% for advanced stage. As I told you, usually 25 to 50 is for the initial stage, but this gives you 150 for the advanced stage as well. And they very well know that sometimes the advanced stage will not survive. But for 90 days, there is a clause as well. So companies are very smart in that sense. So then Bajaj Alliance has a critical illness insure, 1 lakh to 50 lakh plan, minimum 91 days and maximum is 80 years. Bharti AXA health insurance, 3 months, maximum 55 years, no coverage amount specified. Care health insurance, earlier it was known as Religare. So again, 10 lakhs to 2 crores, policy term 2 to 3 years. Then Chola MS Health, 3 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh plan. Digit Health Insurance, Edelweiss, Platinum Health Insurance, Future Generali. So there are different companies which come out with different plans. IFCO Tokyo Family Health Protector Policy, Kotak Mahindra Critical Illness Plus Rider Benefit, Max Pupa Critical Health Insurance Plan. So Manipal Cigna Lifestyle Protection Critical Care Health Plan. So I've listed out all the plans which are currently available in the market. So National Health Policy, I mentioned they have a so two kind of policies, one covering you for 11 diseases and one covering for 37. Then New India Insurance, Raheja QB Health Insurance, Royal Sundaram, Reliance Healthcare, SBI, Star Health, Tata AIG, United India, and Universal Sompo Health. There are many diseases, many plans as such. So there are certain negatives also for the critical illness. So it is a defined benefit plan. So there is no hospital reimbursement cost. You have to dip into those savings only to say cover for your. If you are just having a standalone CI plan and not having any health insurance, so whatever your sum insured is, if you are actually say fall into that disease, then only the sum will be reimbursed. If you're hospitalized for a disease other than the one that is covered out of your list of 3, 11, 34, whatever the diseases you have covered, if you're hospitalized for anything other than those lists, nothing will be reimbursed to you. This is a negative side effect of the, say, critical illness. So, therefore, we need a Mediclaim policy also to meet the hospital bills. Usually, there is no rider in that to that it'll be covered only for certain kind of diseases. Most of the policies cover it for all kind of hospitalization, of course. Then the terms of contract can be stringent sometimes, and they will outline definite terms and conditions, which might be, say, difficult for layman to understand the medical terminology. But then you all are not laymen or laywomen. You all are medically or dental literate doctors. You understand all the terminologies, so you can't be made a fool. And this lecture is for the dentist or the for medical fraternity as well. This is not for the lay people. So you can actually go into the technical jargon as well to understand those things. Then the writer can be sometimes the diagnosis needs to be made by a particular physician only, and he needs to he can make you go a specific test to confirm the illness. Nothing wrong in it if you have got it done from a reputed guy. So the diagnosis won't be wrong in that sense. So all these conditions have to be adhered to because the sum insured is pretty much on the higher side, then only it will be covered. And it has to be a specific disease out of those critical illness only and not for your routine hospitalization. Remember this thing. So the choice is for you to make. Look for a medical plan, Mediclaim plan. You can add a critical illness plan to it. But then remember, sometimes it'll be say not possible to cover all the illnesses in this because your company might not be providing it for all those coverages. You might be having, let's suppose you have a mediclaim from SBI. SBI is covering around 12, 12 say, I'm just giving an example, don't presume it actually. So if SBI is covering 12 diseases and you fall ill for the say 30th disease mentioned in the list, so even those things will not be covered. So that is the reason you need to understand that. So you can buy a CA plan separately for yourself and your spouse, of course. And before you zero and take a careful look at the policy details, the agents might cheat you. But even if you get the policy, once you get the document, don't be complacent. Read the exclusions clearly mentioned, and if you want, you can consult your doctor on the policy sometimes for the coverage of the waiting period to understand the language. But of course, you yourself are doctors, you might not be needing that expert advice. Every policy will give you a 15-day free look-in period. You can return the policy and you can say get rid of the rider. So, because critical ailments are of longer duration and slow progression, so one's earning potential may be affected. So, it is better to take it on the higher side. So, protect yourself before such diseases damage you financially. And this can be actually technically, say, for technically very demoralizing for you as well. So, I've given you the whole list. Let's take now shorten this list to 6 or 7 companies now before I give you another data. So Religare, now it is Care Health. Super Mediclaim or critical Mediclaim policy, it covers 32 illnesses. 0-day survival period, the 30-day rider is not there. Accidental death care coverage is as well. Income tax benefits, of course, 80 Ds coverage as well. So what are the exclusions which will be there? Any pre-existing condition, which is of course there, HIV/AIDS, congenital disease, cosmetic, aesthetic, and obesity-related treatment, infertility, war, riots, nuclear weapons-related treatment. So these are the very commonest exclusions which will be there in every policy. If we come to Bharti AXA Smart Health Critical Illness Plan, they cover 20 illnesses, 5% NCB is there, a family floater option is there, income tax benefit. So exclusions, disease contacted in 60 days. They don't have 30 days, they have a 60-day period. Then treatment traceable to pregnancy, HIV/AIDS. Pretty much common. So Max Bupa Health Insurance Criti Care Plan. Illnesses covered 20, 5% NCB, riders available, income tax benefit. Exclusion again, it has a 90-day exclusion period. You had a 0, you had a 60, you had a 90. Average for the, say, industry is 30. So HIV, failure to seek or follow medical advice, of course. Then Reliance General Insurance, the plan name is Reliance Critical Illness. 10 illnesses covered. No claim bonus is there. Income tax benefit, 1 year and 3-year payment option. So 3 more plans. Reliance comes with another plan, Total Health Plan 1. It covers 17 diseases. Hospitalization benefit is there in this. Again, every company will have to keep something different. जैसे cars होती है ना, कि एक कार में लाइट्स अच्छी कर दी, बॉडी अच्छी कर दी, शेप अच्छी कर दी. So all cars basically होते सब कुछ 4 टायर 5 सीट ही है ना. Of course, not talking in that sense, but then policies will also cover same thing. They have to just distinguish slightly from each other so that they have an edge in the industry. So medical reimbursement benefit is there, which is a big thing. Critical illness plans normally don't cover it. So disease in the initial 90 days, dental treatment or surgery, HIV and AIDS. So then Reliance has another one, Total Health Plan 2. 17 illnesses, same benefits as such. There is one separate benefit in this. I think that is not mentioned there. I don't remember it exactly, but I had read about it. Then HDFC Ergo, after their merger in January 2019, December 2019, sorry. So critical illness plan, it covers 15 illnesses and 90-day period, and congenital, venereal, HIV, war and terrorist attacks is not covered. So this was the list of a few. Now we actually have to see the CSR also, not the corporate social responsibility, but the claim settlement ratio of various companies. So this was the second list. Now I will zero down to the few ones. If you, for a premium, for what will be the premium actually for a 30-year normal male with sum insured of 10 lakhs. Bajaj Allianz critical illness, number of illnesses 10, 30-day survival period, sum insured, and premium is 3540. Chola 10 in standard, 12 in advance, 90-day period this way. Then HDFC Ergo 15 illnesses, 30-day period. Future Generali 12 illnesses, 21 days period. Reliance critical illness 10 illnesses, 30 days. SBI 13 illnesses, 90 days. Apollo Munich, one of the highest in the industry, Apollo Munich Optima Vital Plan, 37 illnesses and 30 to 90 days period, depending upon various diseases. Then Max Bupa Criticare 20 with a 30-day rider. Religare Assure 32 with no survival period, no rider on it starts from day one. Star Criticare 8 illnesses. As I told you, National Insurance Plan A with 11, Plan B with 37. I gave you the example if for a 25 lakh coverage for a say 35-year-old male, the premium was 8239, and for 37 illnesses, the premium was 10,937 something, approximately 2,800, 2,700 more. Then United India, 11 illnesses in 30 days. So I hope this actually tells you the brief summary about what exactly you have to look out for when you select a critical illness, and why you have to select critical illness, and what are the say factors included in that. So the summary for today: the critical illness policy is a complicated product which has many medical jargons or terminologies. Hard for common man to understand, as I said, and diagnosis of critical illness is not enough. Even though the doctor can diagnose it, there is no guarantee that the claim will be accepted, because it is the company's doctor who has to diagnose and establish that you are suffering from critical illness. But then, as I said, this is a problem for common man, not for medically or dental literate people like us. The biggest advantage is that we have the freedom to choose the coverage, we have freedom to choose the number of diseases. And usually in case of life and health, you are not allowed to go beyond the sum insured or the sum insured covered in your policy. But in a standalone policy, you have to freedom to choose as per your comfort. Yes, the rules are a bit stringent, but then everything comes at a price. Let me give you example how this plan actually works. A 30-year-old salaried professional male, Arvind, a non-smoker leading a healthy life, purchased a future generally heart and health protect insurance plan. So that means he would be most likely covered for three diseases or three illnesses. Some insured of 10 lakhs for policy term of 20 years, directly from company's website online. He pays a premium of 6,000 approximately per year, including applicable taxes. He opted for option 3, hard cover with return of premium. So there might be different policies. If he say does not say contract any disease, he has chosen the say return of premium option, which is there. Again, that is the reason I told you to tell you to do your own research when you actually have to buy it. So if you pay the premium for 7 years, let's suppose at the age of 37 he was diagnosed with a minor heart-related condition. So critical illness benefit 2.5 lakhs lump sum amount is paid to Arvind, plus policy premium waived for the next 5 policy years. Then 50-year term, he doesn't pay any premium till 42. Then he pays premium again from 43 to 60, 43 to 50, sorry, for the next 8 years. Then at the end of 50 years, he gets the maturity benefit. Returns of the premium paid less net claims, which is paid as the lump sum benefit. So these are the also options where you opt for the return of premium as well. Because in India, even when you buy a term plan, the first thing they ask is, what will I get at the end of the say time period? And the first question they ask is, agar main bach gaya to? They're happy to survive or they are not happy to survive. That is a different question, and that is their proposition altogether. So the question again, which is the best company offering critical illness? Standalone plan, of course, types of critical illness, add or no rider or add on a rider. So do remember the carry home gyan for today. Do remember that when you buy life insurance, you will have to understand that life insurance is for a limited period, but critical illness is required for you forever. You can fall ill, you can contract any illness even in the later stage. Especially if you have a history of family illness, then buy the product as a standalone rather than the rider. Because life insurance plan can be up to 65, 75, 85, 99, whatever you choose. Still, if you feel that critical illness policies are a bit complicated and you still don't get a hang of it, even after my 1 hour session, then I suggest enhance your health insurance, go for a super top up, or create an emergency fund and pray to God twice daily. As Dr. Rajiv Chitragupi says, pray to God twice daily that you don't contract this disease. Rest you have to decide based on your family history. I hope you know by now why I don't answer when you ask me, sir, which is the best plan? Because I don't know your family history. You only know that yourself. And those being a doctor, you understand, you know by now what is the importance of family history when you have to choose a health insurance or a critical illness plan. So the moral of the whole story, buy additional life insurance when you get married, when you become parent, because when you get married, even if your spouse is working, you need a financial support for yourself or for the spouse. So you become a parent, your expenses increase, your responsibilities shoot up. If your parent, when your parents retire, because their income will reduce because of obvious reasons, or you take a big ticket loan, it if something happens to you, God forbid, there is not enough money to cover for your EMI, your family will be in doldrums. Remember, if you're the single earning member and you have taken a loan for your clinic, a big one, and God forbid anything happens to you, the clinic will stay there only. Nobody is good enough to take over that clinic, but the EMIs will get stuck on the families, and the family will be really in a spot of bother. So always be wise when you pick about such things. So when you start a new business, when you quit your job, you know that the company plans are over, the company coverages are over, so you need to have your own plan. So insurance makes it all the more vital, and health insurance in today's times when the diseases are, say, in plenty around us, even as we encounter the second corona wave around us. Uh, uh, just heard that Pune is in lockdown for 12 hours from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So these things will actually go on haunting us. So remember, we have to wise and be make rational decisions when it comes to choosing for our health. So thank you so much for your patient hearing. So my YouTube channel, you're all are aware of it. You can go to YouTube. I have been posting. You got a video today morning as well. So my social media presence, since this video goes on YouTube as well. So these are the customary slides which have to be there at the end. This is my contact. You can get in touch with me. So if you want to read on finance, there are many articles on my website as well. Please do send me your feedback in the group. So bookies and brickbats would be welcome in equal measure. Thank you so much for a patient hearing. And I stop the share for the question. Yes. Any questions? Lucky to finish on time. Any queries? All clear or nothing clear? I can see only one face. Rest all working in clinic or having dinner. Two faces now. Three. Topic was not that boring that only 10 people, 9 people joined in apart from me. And people actually keep on asking me insurance question. Every second day I get a query, every second day from anyone from the free groups or different groups. And they keep on asking again the simple question, which is the best policy, without willing to do any kind of research. So I hope the critical illness part is very clear to you after today's session. If not, you can ask me the questions. Raghu, all clear?
I just got the medical insurance for the first time this year. If I had, I would have included critical illness also in it, but I had not taken critical illness. That I'll go for some standalone policy at a later point of time, sir, as soon as possible.
I hope you understand the importance of the same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully, we don't want to get ill, but
Obviously, nobody wants to die as well, because term insurance is for that reason only.
this is the
It
first
is
time.
only our dependents who are left in a soup if we actually have to leave the world midway.
All these years, I have not been having health insurance and life insurance, Both I started, sir, before March.
I always advise, if you want to have no insurance at all, you ought to have a big corpus. Those are the only things that you can actually make you, say, financially secure and sound and secure. Hello, Junior Amit.
That corpus should be more than 6 crores, right, sir?
Definitely. Definitely. Okay, then
Okay.
today.
Sir,
Uh,
okay.
I stopped the recording,
Sir, I have
Raghu.
a
You can
question.
ask me the question once I stop the stream.
Yes,
Just
sir.
a minute. Any questions, Amit? Dr.
Yes,
Bhavna?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sure.
Sir, I have one question. From LIC, they on maturity they will return, but the premium is too high. But the other bank, they are not no maturity return. But
Whenever there is a
with the
maturity return, the premium will be high, always, from any company, not from LIC.
Okay. Okay.
If
So
any
which
other
would
company is
be-
coming up with a return of premium plan, they'll have an exorbitant premium. That is true for every company. And the only thing is, the premium amount is fixed. For example, the COVID policy came. I gave you an example, 50,000 policy. The cost was 1%, 450 something or 452 rupees, less than 1%.
Okay.
That price factor is by the insurance regulatory body, IRDAI. It settles that. For example, I gave you the example of 50% and 30% of the CIE for the term insurance. That rider, that again has been given by the IRDAI only. So the price remains constant. It is the extra things or extra features which actually will distinguish it from each other. Just remember, whenever your car insurance is due, so many people will contact you. If you have a Maruti car, the Maruti people will contact you. Other people will contact you. The premium comes out to be the same. Somebody will give you a car wash. Somebody will give you alignment. Somebody will give you a, say, wheel balancing. Somebody will give you a free service. They're giving from their own benefits. But the only thing is that the premium still remains the same. There will not be a major difference in the premium amount. If the premium varies, it will vary according to the various features of the various riders added with it, not otherwise.
Okay, so which should be we should buy, but the amount should be high, na? So there's no return on maturity is another part, but the coverage amount is too high. So it's better
Coverage
to
amount,
take
I
the
gave you an example as well for that. If your monthly expenses are, let's suppose 30 plus 25, 55,000, I gave you an example. If your EMI is 25, your living expenses are 30,000, and you have a, say, 55, and you want to have a coverage, it should be approximately 60 lakhs, keeping in mind the inflation as well. Approximately amount, around about that amount. Again, depending upon your income, depending upon your city, depending upon your, say, social, depending upon your hereditary, say, life history, say, family life history, all those things take into account. It should not be a blind process.
Okay.
Again, ultimately, you have to decide yourself.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Can I put it this way, sir? In addition to the existing term policy that I have, whenever if I want to go something more, I should go for critical illness.
Term insurance will cover
Medical,
only your
medical.
death.
I'm sorry, sir. The
Medical will cover your hospitalization. Hospitalization for any disease, it will cover.
In addition to that,
Unless the exclusions are mentioned, there will be deduction on the PPE kit, there will be deduction on the room rent. Again, those topics I'll take up in detail whenever I take up this topic. But those things will be deducted. And then if you have a hospital bill of, let's suppose, 2 lakhs, they'll reimburse you somewhat around 150, 160. They'll have cut into that. But for a critical illness, if everything goes smoothly, if the diagnosis is correct and it is verified, mandated, you will not be deducted even a penny. You'll get the whole amount digitally transferred into your account, or say in a way.
ICICI Prudential, they said just a diagnosis in a prescription pad. Confirming the diagnosis, I would get that critical illness coverage, whatever the amount has been for the 37 illness that they had listed, sir. just a medical.
When it comes to getting the claim, every company is triple conscious, not double conscious. They actually will do everything. जब बेचनी होती है पॉलिसी बहुत कुछ कहते हैं वो. They do it that way. Definitely. Agents will promise you moon. The insurance agents or these whatever agents will 100% over deliver and under promise. Sorry, will over promise and under deliver. That is a very common thing.
Yes, sir.
Medical insurance doesn't cover the critical illness, but term plan covers the riders in it.
Both of them will cover it, most likely. Most of them, but the only thing is there will not be a range sometimes. Because if your policy is covering 3 illnesses only, it will not give you a wide variety of the diseases being covered. For example, LIC, you have a term plan from LIC, but it does not have a huge critical illness rider. If you add with it. So that will vary. So that is the reason they want to. Some companies are actually conscious about the premium amount as well. So they want to keep the total amount in check. So they don't because it is a competitive industry, and everyone has to actually say sell and survive, and that is the reason they make promises or they make conditions like this. So do your own research, and if you find any problem, you can ask me anytime in the group always on this topic as well. Okay, Raghu, I'm stopping the recording and ask me the question on the different topic here. Any other questions on the today's topic, or I stop the recording? Stopping the line.